Well, grade two student, as I just said in introduction, today we are going to talk about the keyboard from special keys to function keys. So you guys know that the keyboard is one of the most important part of the computer since it's one of the four main part of the computer. A keyboard helps you type and everything you type is displayed on the monitor. So we say that the keyboard has alphabet keys, number keys, and so on. And we talked about those keys. But today, as I say in introduction, we are going to talk about special keys and function keys. So these are the special keys. I'd like you to go on page, sorry, I'd like you to go on page 13. Take a book, go on page 13. The first special key is here, caps lock. Caps lock is right here, okay? Caps lock key helps you activate and deactivate the capital letter. And if you want to type in small letters and you having capital letters on the screen, just click on caps lock. It's going to deactivate the capital letter and give you the small letters. But it's the same if you want to, well, if you have small letters on the screen and you want to type in capital letters, uppercases, you can click on caps lock. That's going to help you use uppercase or use capital letters. Okay. I repeat, the caps lock key helps you activate or deactivate the capital letter. Okay. If you have capital letters on the screen, you want to write in small letters, click on caps lock, then start typing. Okay. It is very simple. You can try it today. The second special key, page 14, numlock key. All right. This helps you. This is it. It helps you to activate or deactivate the numeric keypad. This is the numeric keypad, this one, where you can see numbers. I hope you guys know how many numbers we have on the numeric keypad. This is the numeric keypad because we have numbers. And then this key here is called numlock key. It's a number lock key. It helps us to activate or deactivate the numeric keypad. Okay? If you press on it, you can use these numbers. And if you press it again, it's deactivate this numeric keypad, which means you're not going to, you won't be able to use this part. Still on page 14, space bar. The space bar key is right here, which is, you know, remember in grade one, we talked about a keyboard. The space bar key was the longest key on the keyboard. All right. This is the space bar key. The use of the spacebar key is to insert space between letters. It inserts space between letters. When you're writing your name and you click on the spacebar key, it gives space. It sets space between the letters you're writing. Okay? All right. It is very simple. Still on page 14, we have a key that helps you when you're typing go down to the beginning of the next line. It's called enter key. This is the enter key. But we have two enter keys on the keyboard. One is here and the other one is on the numeric keypad. This is the first is here, the second is here. I hope you guys are seeing it. When you're typing and you want to go down to the beginning of the next line, just have to click on enter. Click on enter, it'll take you down to the beginning of the next line. Okay? Page 15. Backspace. Backspace key. The backspace key helps to delete anything you typed on which is on the left of the cursor. It's here. See, it showed you an arrow that goes to the left, which means it goes back to the left. So when you typed your name and you want to remove something which is on the left of the cursor, the blinking line, the cursor, just click on the backspace, it will remove it. But talking about removing or deleting letters, so we also have the delete key. The delete key works, it actually has the same role than the backspace. So it means that the backspace deletes and the delete key deletes also. But the difference between them is that the backspace key deletes things that are on the left of the cursor. But the delete key deletes things that are on the right side of the cursor. Okay, I'm going to give you an example. I write beckon, Becken, and I place the cursor between en, the last letter, which is n, en. If I press on the backspace, it will delete e. But if I press on the delete key, it will delete n, because e is on the left side of the cursor, but n is on the right side of the cursor. Did you guys understand this? I hope so. Okay, after the backspace, we're still on page 15. We talked about the delete key, and page 16, shift key. Shift key, which is right here. We also have two shift keys, 1 and 2. Just like we have two enter keys, 1 and 2. Okay? Just like we have two control keys, 1 and 2. See this? Okay. The shift key. The shift key helps us type the symbols that are on top of the numbers on the second line. The shift key also pressing and combining the shift key with a letter, it gives you a capital letter. Okay. A shift key is used to be combined with other buttons, other keys to give symbols. Okay. When you combine the shift key with, for example, if I press shift and 4, I'll get the dollar sign. If I press shift and 5, I'll get the percentage sign. If I press shift and 9, I'll have this bracket. If I have shift, you know, and this, I have this plus. It means shift is a button which is used in combination with others. It's even written on your book. You can read it on page 16. I'll read it for you. There are two shift keys on the keyboard. These keys used in combination with other keys. Some keys, like number keys, have special symbols printed on their upper portion. The shift key is used to print these symbols. When you want to type a symbol printed on the number key, press shift, press the shift key along with that number key. Okay? So it's like also give you an example with the dollar sign. They give an example with the dollar sign. Okay. The shift key can also be used to type capital letters when the caps lock is off. As I said it, you can use the shift key to type capital letters if when the caps lock is off. You just have to combine them, shift and A, shift and any letter you want so it can give you capital letter. Okay? Don't forget we have two shift keys, we have two control keys, okay? We have two alts, you know. So if I want to print exclamation mark, I'll use shift and 1. Okay? If I want to use, if I want to type capital S, once the caps lock is off, I use capital, I use shift and S. That's very simple. All right? Now, let's go on the function keys. The function keys are really special keys. Guys can see the function keys on top right here. There are 12 function keys from F1 to F12. You can read in the book on page 16. These keys are used for special functions. They are marked from F1 to F12. They are placed on top of the keyboard. They right here. F1 to F12. Okay, guys, I'm very happy. I'm pretty sure you understood this. This lesson boost your your mind on the keyboard. So what I'm going to ask you is be ready for computer stars. I'll type questions and you guys reply. But first, I want to do a summarize on the lesson, a summary of the lesson. The keyboard is used for typing letters, numbers, and symbols. And it's also used for special functions. We have many keys on the keyboard, but today we talked about special keys and function keys. Okay, here are the special keys: caps lock key, num block key, space bar key, enter key, backspace key, delete key, shift key. And we also talked about the function keys, which are marked F1 to F12. Okay? Thank you for understanding and thank you for your time.